Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, y'all. And this is Baiji. Wait, Blue, and I am a 25-year-old budgeter just trying to get a hold of my finances, you guys. How y'all doing? There's a lot going on, to say the least. So let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to be cash stuffing a total of $720 this week. Now let's set this money up while I ramble like I could. Y'all know I should, I do, and I always will. I ramble every single day, just depends on how I feel, okay? A lot is going on, y'all, in the world, in the household. So please just lift up your prayers, y'all. Lift up your prayers. I cannot stress that enough. Lift up your prayers and get right with the Lord. That's literally all I can say right now, because we don't really know what's gonna happen. But I know who I put my faith and my trust in, and for me that's more than enough. Okay? Because if he's done it before, right? The same way he did for Moses, right, and the Israelites, and how he conquered their enemies in the Red Sea, he can do the same thing for us. Why? Because he was the same God. He is the same God today, yesterday, and forevermore. Now, we are going to get right into this handy dandy cash stuffing. We're gonna go right into my wallet. It's empty. It's been empty. I'm in school. When I'm in school, money barely even stays in here because I be driving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So gas is gonna get her typical 60 this week. And I did this thing where I tried Costco gas for this week, but Costco gas has ethanol in it, and that just means the gas burns off faster because the alcohol in the gas causes it to burn off faster. So literally, usually by now I will still have like a little more, like 3/4 of a tank. Right now I'm like less than half. Like, that's actually crazy. Eating out, I'm not doing that anymore right now because I'm doing groceries, because I really want to perfect some of these recipes, and especially because I'm a gym girly right now and I'm on a cut because my cruise, you guys, is officially in about 3 weeks, and I'm like, ah! So this stubborn belly fat has to get off. It has to get off. I'm wearing like a tighter shirt today just to see what I'm really looking like, because I like to wear baggy clothes, but it more oftentimes than not hides the progress. So I put on a little bit of a tighter shirt today so I can see my progress. I'm going to the gym later on, and then I also have class today as well. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a little bit different today. We're going to get into our bills binder, and I've really been loving these. Why can't I think of what these are called right now? Dashboards, thank you. These dashboards right now. Like, they're just so pretty to me. Okay, let's get into car maintenance. Car maintenance is going to get $115 again this week. I'm really trying to beef this up as quickly as possible. Just so I can put that money somewhere else. 5, 10. How did I do it actually? A 10 and a 5, okay. I was like, let me not mess up my denominations because I put more 5s into my holiday sinking funds, as you guys know. So car maintenance now has 1, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 5, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we currently are at 365. The goal is to get right back to 1,000 quick, fast, and in a hurry, because I did love having that cushion, not having to worry about it. We're gonna go now to health insurance, and with everything going on in the world, y'all, like, I just don't even know. Health insurance is also gonna get $115. I was saving originally because I don't want to have to worry about it, but with what just passed in the House, if you're following the news, there's gonna be cuts anyways, so this also just might be money that I'm gonna have to have later on, and we will just have to wait and see how that plays out, because we really don't know what is going to happen until it happens. And I think that's one thing that's so daunting right now, is the unknown and the way in which a lot of these things are going to be carried out, because they have a tendency to say one thing but do another. So I'm just doing what I can to prepare myself, because I will end up needing health insurance next year. By the grace of God, I don't need it yet, but it will be something that I need. So now health insurance has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 51, 52, 50, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 380, 390, 5405. Beautiful, yeah. Alright, so that's the bills binder. Now let's go ahead and get into those sinking funds. I do want to ask you guys, how are you protecting yourself mentally with all the chaos that has been ensuing lately? Me personally, I've been getting out in nature more. I went on a 6-mile hike yesterday with my friend, and we just had a yap session, which for those of you who are older and don't necessarily know what yap means, it just means like you talk a lot. So we had a talk session while we were hiking 6 miles yesterday, went to breakfast, just really spent some time together. And I think that was like a very beautiful day just to be a part of and to have, especially with her, because I love spending time with her. Self-care is getting 15. I haven't decided what I want to do. So I bought some like press-on nails from the same company. Now these were the Valentine's Day nails, but I didn't end up putting them on. But I bought some for the same from the same company for the trip. I'm just a little weary because I've never worn press-on nails on a vacation, and I usually get my acrylics done. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. If I do decide, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the press-on nails, I will do that, and then this money I'll probably put towards something else. But for now, because I'm a little more uncertain, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some money in here. I do know that I have to get my toes done, so if anything, this will be what I use to get my toes done. But now self-care has 50, 65. Leisure is gonna get 25. Ooh, I'm making a mess, girl. So now leisure has 1, 2, 50, 75. Oh. Let's do that again. Now leisure has 1, 2, 50, 70, 85, 90. So 290 in leisure. Vacation is getting 20 as well. And now vacation has 1, 20, 40, 55, 60, 160, y'all. I'm so excited. It's like, this is kind of another way I do self-care. Like, sometimes getting out of the country helps. The only thing that, like, could be a little daunting about that is, like, oh, how am I going to get back in the country? Am I going to be able to get back in the country? But I don't really fear that, if that makes sense. Like, groceries is going to get 25 this week. I don't know if that's just because I don't or what. Like, I don't really fear not being able to get back in the country. I know it's probably something that I should be afraid of, but it's not really something that bothers me right now. Groceries now has 51, 50, 75. So I have 175 in groceries. And that's gonna do the sinking funds binder. Let's do holiday. So this is long. This is like regular sinking funds, and then this is holiday sinking funds. I couldn't think of the word for a second. This one is really what I'm doing right now. I'm protecting my peace like no other right now, y'all, because that's really all we can really control. Plus everything that's going on with like stock markets, cryptocurrency. I don't know if you guys invest in these things, but last week well, I guess, yeah, last week, there was 1.9 either billion or trillion of Ethereum that was stolen from some of these different cryptocurrency wallets, like mainstream wallets like Coinbase, Crypto.com. So it's really important to get an external wallet. If you want me to talk more about that, let me know. And then also like how people are pulling their money out of the stock market because they don't know how these tariffs are going to affect everything. I mean, we know like there's going to be an increase somewhere, right? But I guess we don't know where the increase is going to be spread or how that is going to affect the consumer. A lot of people are believing that businesses are going to transfer that directly to the consumer because that is usually what happens, right? If there's an increase on their side, there's an increase on our side. In order for them to keep their margins, they don't want to have to lose those funds. So people are very worried about that, which makes sense, right? Especially with everything going on, and then there's bird flu. There's just so much going on, you guys. Christmas is gonna get 5. So when I say please protect your peace, protect your mental state to the best of your ability. I know, me personally, I'm also decreasing the amount of time I'm on social media. I've started to read more. I read a lot as it is, but I read a lot more in January than I did in February because I started school. So I'm reading more, decreasing my screen time, just really taking care of what I can take care of in my best efforts to reduce my cortisol levels, because every time I watch the news, my cortisol levels spike. So I thought maybe we need to change that up a little bit. Christmas now has 25, 35, 45. 45 for Christmas. Birthdays, and my little brother's birthday. Well, let me not say little. One of my brother's birthdays is on Saturday. He's about to be 14. That's actually crazy. Birthdays is getting 5. So now birthdays has 20, 35, 45, 55, 56. And I've been asking this kid what he wants, but he's like being so vague and nonchalant about it. And I'm like, bro, you're gonna get mad when I don't get you anything because I don't know what to get you because you're getting older. So things I used to get you, you don't like anymore. And you got so much stuff. He got so much stuff for his game for Christmas. So I was like, do you want more stuff for your game? And he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, then what do you want, kid? Like, talk to me. Father's Day, 20. Did I put money in here yet? 20, 35, 45, 55. No, because it should be at 60. Okay. So now Father's Day is going to be 20, 35, 45, 55, 60. I might have put too much money in there, but I don't know. We'll find out right now when I go to Mother's Day. 20, 40, 55. No, I was right. Okay, 60. So there is 20, 40, 55, 60 for Mother's Day as well, because Mother's and Father's Day are exactly the same. Black Friday has 5. We're gonna put $5 more in there, so now Black Friday has 10. Oh, sorry, excuse me. And that's gonna complete this week's holiday sinking funds. I dropped a 5 earlier, so I'm $5 short. So I didn't notice that till right now, but there's the 5 I dropped. So let's go ahead and go into our savings challenges. I am almost finished, you guys, with reading this book called The Simple Path to Wealth. If you are somebody who's trying to really get into like beginning investing and what that looks like, I literally have like 20 pages left. I would highly recommend this book. I think it is so good. This is a good book to start with. Also, another good book is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. This is also a really good book. And then there's one more, but it's not in this area. So if you guys want more book recommendations about like money and what to do, especially right now, with this downturn, a lot of stocks are down, right? And what does that mean? That means you can buy stocks right now for a discounted price. And that is a great way to do it, right? Right now we are in, I believe, another transfer of wealth. How quickly will that happen? That depends on time, but it's definitely something we're into. So the whole reason I bought the book up is because I was listening to a podcast and it was saying like you can't save your way to wealth. And I am saving here, but I'm also gaining the knowledge to understand what to do with my savings. In the sense of, okay, I have a HYSA, a high yield savings account. So this money doesn't just sit in my bank account. It sits in a savings account that gives me 4% versus an account that would give me like 10 cents of a percent and less than that, right? I'm learning about different stock markets, target date funds, exchange, ETFs. I'm learning about, like, I'm just using this time where the economy is kind of in shambles to figure out what to do so that the next time it goes up. Because yes, the economy is down right now, but if you look at the history of the economy and the stock market specifically, it goes up more than it goes down. We do have these like these gradual either like retracements or pops of bubbles, which again we can talk more about that if you'd like. Also, this is like what I'm studying in school, so if I sound a little nerdy and excited, it's because it's starting to make sense, like logically, because I'm actually doing it, like I'm in the middle of it. So I just wanted to say that, like, you can't save your way to wealth, but I do believe right now is the best time to get a book and get some knowledge about what this next transfer of wealth will look like, right? I think that's super important. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is my 10K because I love this color so very much. So we actually already completed the month of January and the month of February, but I'm starting the month of March because 1 week on here I will be on my cruise. So I will not have a video being posted that week. At least I don't think I will. So I just want to get a head start on this so that when I'm in my cruise, I'm not behind, I'm in advance. So we're going to put, for the first week of March right here, it says 150. So that's, oh my goodness gracious, honey bun. So that's going in here. And I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm spitting too much knowledge or like information at y'all. It's just, right now is such a good time to learn. And because I'm in the midst of it, let's go into that 5K as well. I think it's such a beautiful thing to like be able to tell people while it's happening versus after. Because if I tell you why it's happening and you choose not to get the education, then at least I won't feel bad for not saying something. And I'm just doing it now because if someone would have told me earlier what to do, I probably would have done it too. So March for the 5K is 75, 50, 75. And I'm actually going to take out the money from February in both of these, like at the end of the video, because I got to put it in the bank. And then we are going to do, I believe it's the last one for section 10, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not. So section 10 ends with 91, but if you've been following this along this far, I have been putting $100 in every week. So it's going to be a little bit more than this 955. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 1,000 because there's 10 of them. So for the 100 envelope savings challenge, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 40, 60, 81. So yeah, that's $1,000 we're gonna just put away in the bank today. I'm gonna write that down actually. So I think I'm gonna create, like, would you guys be interested in like something like this, but it says back to the bank, but it's a laminated sheet, and it's it'll be a little bit bigger, probably similar to like this, right, this size, and it'll say like back to the bank, and then it'll have 2 columns for you to be able to write what the section is, or say for me, so it would say here, it'll say 100 envelope savings challenge, and then the amount, and then 5K, and then the amount, and then 10K and the amount, but it'll just be like blank with columns so that you can fill this in, but it's reusable. Because I go through, like, personally me, I go through index cards because I just use index cards every time, but I think I want to create something like that, so we'll see. how that goes and what that looks like and how I feel about all of that jazz. So let me get 1 second. Back to the bank. We're gonna go 100 ENV, 1K. We're gonna put this here. We'll go 5K, because how much are we putting back for the month of February? And usually I would do this in like its own video, like a bill condensing, but because it's only these 3 things, I don't see the point of that, right? The video is not gonna be long enough. So the month of February, we're gonna put 1, 2. This is for the 5K. 1, 2, 53, 20, 40, 55, 65. So 365. Right? Let's just double check that. 1, 2, 53, 20, 40, 55, 65. Yeah. So 365 for the 5K. And then for the 10K, for the month of February, take that out, and we'll see how much of that we have to put back. So for the month of February, for the 10K, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, 20, 30. So 730 for that 10K. So all total, I'm putting in the bank 5, 9, $2,095. And that's just for my savings challenges. So that's good. All right, y'all. So you know what that means? That is gonna wrap up this week's video. I kind of threw a lot of information at you, but it's because I had class last night. It's because it's something that I'm also looking into, so I wanted to share. If this is something you're interested in just learning a little bit more about, or even just talking more about with me and people in the comments, let's do it. If not, that's also fine too. Like, I'm open to constructive criticism, so just let me know how you feel. Again, this is something I'm studying. I am in no way a professional. I am, though, a professional learner. I love to learn, especially in a time like this where a transfer of wealth, I believe, is going to be happening, and you get to decide what side you're on based off of the knowledge that you have and the people that you know. So with that being said, y'all, I say this every single video, but I appreciate you guys so much for just spending some time with me. And you know, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is today. You can do it. I believe in you. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!